Welcome to the Dark Horde podcast, number 27 to be exact. Sometimes I'm just totally surprised at the fact that we have 27 episodes of the Dark Horde podcast, because really, to be honest, I haven't been on top of this situation as I should when it comes to the Dark Horde, especially since in Halloween we moved over to YouTube for the first Dark Horde episode on YouTube, but all that shit's about to change. Now, some of you heard the Dark Horde episode on YouTube because I did download the audio to have it on here on Spreaker and everywhere else, really, because everything gets syndicated all over the place. But we've actually are going to change shit again. We're going to change this up one more time. January 1st, the Dark Horde podcast is going to a new server. So the link that you are currently using is not going to be there anymore. A lot of you do not listen to UFO Buster Radio. You just listen to the Dark Horde podcast because for some reason the Twitter for the Dark Horde just takes off. It's just nuts. But it's time to move on. You got to go where you're going to reach the wider audience. And unfortunately, on the current platform, I don't believe that that's what's happening. So we're going to try somewhere else for a bit. Hopefully it works. If not, for fuck's sake, I don't know what's going to happen. But if you also listen to the UFO Buster Radio, UFO Buster Radio is coming to an end December 31st. And thanks to the Asgardians, we have a new podcast that's coming out, starting also on a different platform together with the Dark Horde. And that is the Tempest universe with Manny. It's going to be crazy. We're still going to talk about UFOs. I got messages today. Is it still going to be UFOs and aliens? Yes. Is it going to be about space? Yes. But it's also going to be about weird news. And I'll talk about that more on Monday on the UFO Buster Radio News Report, which is a few hours away. We'll talk about that on Monday, give you a little bit more about the weird news. Because damn, everything's, I just couldn't fit the paranormal into UFO Buster Radio. And honestly, I can't really fit it. Well, I guess I could, right? I could fit it into the Tempest universe, but still, it just is something about the paranormal that is so unique in that, unlike UFOs, right? I think people experience a bit of the paranormal in their lives, even if they haven't seen something. They feel it, whether it be deja vu, whether it be, a grandparent, a parent, a cousin, somebody talking about the paranormal. It's just crazy. Somebody knows something about it. It's a little bit more prevalent, well, maybe a lot more, than UFOs and aliens. That's the truth about it. So I really think it needs its own podcast. The other thing is, too, that the Dark Horde podcast, for some reason, is really huge with fiction writers. It's fascinating to me how fiction writers come up with their stories, and I wouldn't mind at one point getting some of these fiction writers out there to come on the podcast and talk about what was their motivation for writing some of the scary shit they do. Because it can't be all just watching somebody else's work, because that would be fucked up, right? Because you really have no point of reference. But if you're writing fiction based on your own experience in the paranormal, that's solid gold. That's what I want to hear. That's a fiction writer that has some shit to base their stories on. That's just my take on it. I don't know. You guys might not agree. The only bad thing about both podcasts moving is that many of our international listeners, it's going to be a little bit tough for you guys to find us, especially if you're in India. That's one of the countries. We'll see. Listen, if you want to follow, you follow, for fuck's sake. By the way, to prepare you for what's going to happen January 1st, 2021, the anti-COVID year, the links to the new homes for the Dark Horde and also for the new Tempest universe is listed in the description. Share it. Go on there. You can follow now. You can get ready. By the way, one of the Asgardians I saw was already on there. Green Man. He's on top of things. He's already hit the follow on there. Follow Green Man, Tom Selleck. Follow him to the new home because January 1st, this feed will shut down as well as the feed for UFO Buster Radio. So I'm just telling you, I'm giving you a heads up. We got 3 stories today. One from Hollywood. I don't fucking get this guy, but you'll know who I'm talking about because it's in the actual description of what I'm talking about. The other thing is the Conjuring house. Who the fuck would want to sleep over there? Somebody did. We'll talk about that. And Ireland. Scary ass haunted house is on sale. So if you got some cha-ching, you can purchase this place. It's just like saying, well, I guess it was on sale. Shit, I was about to say that the Amityville house, like saying the Amityville house was on sale, but it was. It actually was on sale. So for fuck's sake, what the hell is going on? Can these people hold on to these haunted places? Jeez Louise. All right. Well, anyway, check this out.
Messing around, calling all you freaks and nerds. You're just missing what you want. My brother's going down the drain. My sister's living the dream. But everybody's singing along. It's okay, we'll all soon be gone. We never really settled the score. Half the town screaming out in vain. The other half is fake. But everybody's singing along. It's okay, we'll all soon be gone. Hey, what's the matter with the bright red lights? Hey, in the moment when the world went blind. But everything's alright. We don't give a damn this time. Yeah! Everyone's a hypocrite. In this game we cannot win. Hey, what's the matter with the bright red lights? Hey, in the moment when the world went blind. But everything's alright. We don't give a damn this time. Dead man walking.
I gotta be careful. So, by the way, for those of you who are concerned about no live shows like this one is right now, we will have live shows on a new platform. It's really exciting, totally different. So I'm sure I'm gonna fuck it up a few times while I'm on there. By the way, Poltergeist purchase. Zak Bagans drops $80,000 for a movie prop for the Poltergeist movies. And he's not clowning around because he purchased an $80,000 clown prop. For fuck's sakes, are you serious? Now here's the thing. I really can't stand Zach. It's not a personal thing, but on the show, he was just so, I don't know. He was just too much. He was over the top. Like I want to see a paranormal show where guys go in and they're fucking serious, like the Taps guys, right? They go in, they're about to do their shit. Sometimes they get scared shitless. Sometimes they're like, no, you ain't got nothing here. Forget about it. They know that. What? No. Your pipes are creaking. That's the shit you hear. It's not a poltergeist. It's not a ghost. But Zak Bagans, he goes into everything like, he's about to get prosed by the devil on every fucking episode. He's all hyped up. And maybe that's why people like him, because he's, he is freaking hyping it up in the worst way possible. And yeah, that's what he does. So no, I cannot do Zak Bagans, but it's worked for him, right? So he's got enough money to buy a prop from the 1980s film and put down $80,000 in an auction, and he picked it up. His plan is to put it in his bedroom. For real, Zach? Is that the only action you're going to get? Really? Now, I'm going to be honest. We talked about this a few podcast episodes ago on the Dark Horde about the crazy things that went down with the Poltergeist crew. All the actors and actresses. And I don't know, how many movies do you hear about where so many of the cast members kind of had a bad thing happen to them? Anywhere from murder to death. It was just not good. It was not a good situation. But all in one film. Like, nobody turns around and says, hey, everybody from the fucking Knight Rider, they all died in a matter of 4 years. You don't really hear that. You don't. Everybody from Goodfellas, they died in some crazy fucking accident. And a couple of them were murdered. No. Now, I don't know. Is it just because it was the Poltergeist that all of a sudden people paid attention to all these deaths? And, for what I know, most of the movies that we see out there from back in the day, 80s and 90s, most of those fuckers probably died horrible deaths. Who knows? But shit, the Poltergeist crew really had it bad. They really did. But Zak Bagans, he bagged himself an $80,000 clown. And part of this is that the clown itself was on display at Planet Hollywood in Vegas, and Zach just wanted it. He just had to have it, and he got it. It is really, really crazy. The actual clown itself was used in a scene when Oliver Robin's character, Little Robbie Freeling, gets attacked by the clown in his bedroom. Really? So what? I don't understand. What's the motive for Zak Bagans, to be honest? Because it's a movie prop. It's not a real thing. It's not like he went to the Conjuring house and picked up the doll. He didn't get Annabelle to stick in his bed. No. At least for fuck's sake, at least we know there's something going on with the Annabelle doll and some of the other shit over at the Conjuring house. But still, this clown is going to make it happen. This is where the magic's going to happen. Can you imagine on NTB Cribs, he comes in and says that's what's going down, and this scary ass, nasty clown prop is there. Yeah, I'm sure he's proud of it. He's proud of it as hell. I don't know. But by the way, it was TMZ of all outlets that actually reported this. TMZ pretty much making sure everybody knows what went down. And according to them, of course, that the dolls apparently cursed. Fuck, anywhere that the Poltergeist team went to, that shit's cursed. 4 cast members died either during or soon after the filming. The folklore explains why Zach's been trying to buy the clown for over a decade. The clown's not a big deal. It really isn't. Unless he's going to show up on Zach's show. Is that even still on? I don't even know. I can't, I watched 2 episodes and I couldn't do it anymore. It was just too much. It's like watching Stephen Greer. Like Zak Bagans is the Stephen Greer of the paranormal world. That's the way I feel about it. So I really can't watch him. But anyway, Zach is, he's the man now. He's got the Poltergeist clown in his bedroom. And maybe there'll be a threesome going on. Who fucking knows? I don't understand why even buy it. It might show up in his some future show, I'm sure, or it'll be something going on. Welcome, Gamevid, to the live episode today. He says, blow-ups. The blow-ups. I don't know if he can blow this clown up because it's already hard, so he doesn't need to do that. Doe. I did say that. Yeah, so anyway, if you want to know more about this and Zak Bagans' purchase, if it really matters, two shits to anyone, it is inside of the description for the podcast episode. Maybe it's just because I don't like Zak Bagans that I don't know. It just doesn't mean anything to me. But I figured there's a lot of people out there in the paranormal world that like Zak and his antics on the show. And they might like the fact that he's got himself a hard clown in his bedroom now. For fuck's sake. So, somebody's got to like it. I just don't know who. Who would?
Stay away from my door. Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, come back, don't come around no more. Trouble, stay away from my door. Never stay away from my home. Never stay away from my home. Never go back and leave my soul alone. Never stay away from my home. Never come around me no more. Never come around me no more. Never come back and walk on out the door. Never come around me no more. Satan, keep me free from your spell. Satan, keep me free from your spell. Satan, go on back unto the gates of hell. Satan, keep me free from your spell. Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, come back, don't come around no more. Trouble, stay away from my door.
Have you felt like 2020 has sucked you dry like a vampire on a blood diet? I don't know. I just wanted to say that. It's 2020 is coming to an end. Finally, we're getting there. Now, I have said for a while it's going to go out with a bang. Something is going to finish off what COVID-19 started. I don't know what it is. I just feel it. I feel it. I just feel like it's just going to be nuts. Completely nuts. Now, I know how many of you would love to go and chill out at the Conjuring house. Just for fuck's sake, just go there. This is the house where Ed and Lorraine went in to exorcise the demons, if you will, out in Rhode Island. Holy Toledo. I wanted to say some other word, but it didn't fit. Could you imagine just going there and chilling out and, kicking off your shoes, putting on your little sandal slippers, putting on your Hello Kitty pajamas, and get ready for a ghostly probing? I couldn't imagine that. I would fucking lose it, to be honest. How could you sleep? How could anyone sleep at that home? Like, they should make all the guests just watch the movie first and then say, come in. Breakfast is at 7, from 7 to 9. Continental breakfast is served. And who makes it down, or who leaves overnight? This is a article that talks about two ladies who actually went out there. They're sisters, and they stayed at the house overnight because apparently the new owners have opened up the house. And actually, during 2020 COVID-19 madness, they opened up the house so that guests can stay overnight. There's a few places I would not stay. I would not stay at the house at Amityville, and I would, for fuck's sake, would not stay at that house, the Conjuring house, either. I would not stay at Ed and Lorraine's house. I don't give a flying fuck what they offer. I don't care if there's stay here, we'll give you fucking caviar, bubbly champagne and all that kind of shit, and some nice, threads to put on. No. Not gonna fucking stay at your house. You can fucking forget about it. Harrisville, Rhode Island. So these ladies went there, they stayed overnight, and they said they pretty much made it through a restless night. And yeah, I would not be able to sleep. I don't know about you guys, but there's no sleep. You can't. Like many of you who are into the paranormal, scary movies and horror and all that shit, I know you've watched the movie. And so I'm sure you're on pins and needles waiting for some crazy shit to go down. And so no. So these ladies, they were out there, they were restless all night because it was the haunted house. And in the morning, they felt everything was fine. Totally. One of them was walking down the steps from the bedrooms and, going down to get themselves some coffee, going down to the kitchen. Very proud, thumping their chest. They made it. They did it. They survived the night. And one of them was heading down to the living room, actually, through the kitchen. And they were taping their ghost detector. I said, well, I don't understand how these shits work. Actually, I have my ghost detector thing some fucking where. I'm about to give that shit away. I don't understand how it works. It doesn't help me at all. I don't detect anything. But anyway, so the device apparently was going off all fucking night. That should give you a sign. You are not alone. Like Michael Jackson's in the corner singing his song, You Are Not Alone. The thing was going off all damn night, so it kept him awake. So this young lady was heading down the steps, going to get some coffee, and she actually said, how about some coffee, ghosties, on the way down? The detector went off again, really loudly. And then she saw someone go from the front room and came up, and then felt them come up behind her. And then she says, look, the detector likes you. It started going off when you walked in. She says that's what she said to her sister. But her sister answered from back in the fucking bedroom she came from, asking her, who were you talking to? For fuck's sake, God, leave your sibling behind. Grab your coffee to go. Get the fuck out of there. Send her an Uber. She can get her happy ass out of there whenever she's fucking ready. No, I'd leave that place on a heartbeat. I don't care what siblings are behind. See you later. I spent enough time with you. We've grown very fond of each other, but it's time to go. That is what happened to these ladies who were at the Conjuring house. That is freaking nuts. Here's another thing you guys gotta know. Of course, this is the house that was based on the 2013 film The Conjuring. Just in case you were not really up on the whole thing, right? But the film itself was based on the papers from the investigators, paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, and they actually did the seance there in October of 1973 in order to get some of those baddie spirits out of the house that were tormenting the family. Now, here's one thing you got to know. If you go into this place out in Rhode Island, you must sign a waiver acknowledging that the environment is designed to maximize the fright and anxiety experienced by patrons. Now, I'm sorry, that's not patrons, the website patrons, sorry. So, that makes it sound like they're faking the funk, right? Like they're putting in all kind of, ghostly noises, probably pumping all kind of EMF into the place. Along with that, along with loose rugs, uneven floors, and dimly lit stairs, guests could risk violent spiritual attacks, spiritual attachment, frightening statements, and unpredictable and surprising situations. This is what the acknowledgement is. This is what... so again, in one way, it sounds like they're putting on a show for you. In another way, it's like, hey, buddy, we don't know what the fuck is going to happen, but do not hold us accountable if you get possessed. We will get some unfortunate priest to come out here and help you, but aside from that, you can forget about it. Yeah. But it's a good thing they do that. By the way, the house is owned by Corey and Jennifer Heinzen. They're actually paranormal investigators from Maine, and they purchased the house in 2019, and they were intending to open the place up to tours. I mean, why not? Everybody's got to make some money, right? So why not make money off of the paranormal? So earlier this year, COVID-19 2020, they decided to offer the house up for overnight stays at $125 a pop. $125 a pop. For $125, your ass will not sleep. You will stay the fuck awake. They don't even have to supply you with nice beds because you are not going to sleep that night. Just to be honest, they could just give you a cardboard box, your ass lay on the floor, because it's not about comfort. It's about scarefoot. I don't know. It's just scary as fuck. You're not going to get any sleep anyway. Now, in this overnight stay, you can explore the 3,100 square foot house. It's a barn and the 8.5 acre property. And you can also show up with your own fucking paranormal equipment, or they'll give you some. They'll hand some to you. Here. There you go. Go get possessed. There you go. Go get attacked. There you go. Go find yourself a demon or something. Yeah, they don't fuck around. They give you some shit to start set up. They actually said that they actually, when they purchased the house, they moved into it, but step by step, really slowly. They weren't going in there and start some shit. They were not. They basically, what they did after they purchased the house, they went into a small wing of the house for the first 4 months. So they're not going to start shit up. They've seen the movie. They've heard the books. They've read the books. They've heard the stories. They were not going to go in, balls to the wall, and just stir up the ghost. No. They stayed at this wing of the house for 4 months. And they're quoting here from Corey, says, "We gave the spirits that much space. We didn't know what to expect. We were just testing the waters and didn't want to overstep our boundaries." Fuck's sake, of course you're not. No, this is Ed and Lorraine who were out there. This wasn't some Hollywood, actors and stuff like that. That's what they did. This is the story they brought you, and they made it to Hollywood. So yeah, you will take your damn time. You will creep along. I mean, for fuck's sake, don't even make any noise. Don't disturb the natives, or you're going to pay for it. It says here that when they finally decided to leave the door open between the main house And the wing they were in one night, they were awakened by a shadow figure. See what I mean? Stop screwing around. But they're paranormal investigators, so hey, that's what they were looking for, because they were giddy as fuck when that happened. According to Corey, he says it was just peeking around the door like this, all black, just looking at us. I remember looking at it, and Jennifer was like, "What the hell is that?" According to Corey, he goes, "I said that's a shadow figure. And it moved real fast." She said, "Awesome!" And then they high-fived each other. No. That is the one thing you would not freaking have me do. Like, I could be there with fucking Zak Bagans. I would not high-five his ass. I'll knock his ass out and run the fuck out, leave him tied to the bed as a sacrifice. Just to make sure I get out of the damn house, to be honest. No. That is just bananas. A shadow figure. You literally got woken up. Not just, you didn't see the motherfucker from the corner of your eye. You got woken up by a shadow figure. And you want to high-five your wife, saying, "Hey, we did it. We saw one." No. So the place is a bit active. It is still scary as fuck. So guess what? For $125 a night, you may be able to take one of them some bitches from the other side home. Because you know that shit kind of follows you. So good luck with that. Jennifer has a quote here and says, "It wasn't scary. It wasn't an evil presence. We were just, no, they were excited." How the fuck you know it's an evil? Did it show you an ID card? I don't get that. I don't get that. Makes no sense. There are some things in life you should just not fuck around with, and that's one of them. That really is one of them. Stop screwing around. That's just nuts. Just don't do it. Come on. I mean, if you don't give a fuck about your life, what about the people that are staying there and spending $125 a night? For fuck's sake, that's just crazy. One more article for you guys. This one goes all the way out to Ireland. But in the meantime, bang, bang.
Fired all of the bullets. Yeah, you shot me through the heart. Casting dice and roulette. The game was set right from the start. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna know, I don't want it anymore. I don't wanna go, don't wanna know, but I keep coming back for more. Crashing down into the rain, all things are burning up in flames. We're going under, bang bang like thunder, bang bang like thunder. Crashing down into the rain, our love will never be the same. We're going under, bang bang like thunder, bang bang like thunder. Yeah, the air's getting thinner, higher than high we go. under.
Yeah, that's another reason I'm leaving this platform. There is this crazy latency between when I click something and when the shit actually fucking happens. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a diva, I guess. But anyway, if you're out in Ireland or the UK, guess what? You've got yourself the potential of buying one haunted ass place. When I tell you, this place is fucked up. I'm just going to put it that way. I'm not even going to lie to you. Ireland's most haunted house is now on sale and on the market for £2.5 million. That's a lot of fucking poundage. Let's just be honest about that. That's a lot of dough. No matter what country you're in, that's a lot of fucking money. You may have visited, if you're out in Ireland, you may have visited this place. Loftus Hall is a picturesque joint. By the way, so picturesque. If you look at the picture for this particular episode, that is the picture, a recent picture of Loftus Hall, and it is in the Hook Peninsula in Wexford. Thousands of visitors go each year, and many fly in from a crazy bunch of places in order to explore the 22-bedroom country house. Who the fuck has a country house that has 22 bedrooms? A haunted one, of course. Come on, what kind of question is that? The building dates back to 1170. I want you to just take that in. Not the 17s, not the 18s, not even 2000. 1170. That's a lot of dead fucking people going through there. That's a lot of death, to be honest. Because we hear these stories of like hospitals and hotel rooms from the 1800s. There was a plague, Spanish flu, fucking hurricanes, all kind of shit went down, killed a bunch of fucking people. But that shit was in the 1800s. This fucking place is here since the 1100s. There's a shitload of death to happen here. But what would you expect from a place that's that fucking old? There's bitches gotta be haunted in there. Gotta be honest. It's atop the Atlantic Ocean, on a perch overlooking the Atlantic Ocean, and apparently the legend holds that the devil himself visited this place at one time. Yeah. Why not buy it? I mean, if someone tells me, oh, Lucifer done spent the night in this place, yeah, I'm gonna buy that place. He might come back. No. Again, the answer is no. Here's a story. Apparently a dark stranger visited the house one night to seek shelter. In the middle of a storm. As a human being, if someone shows up at your door and it's a stormy ass fucking night, why not? Why not just let them in and kind of spend the night? It turns out Lady Anne Tottenham, she fed head over heels. She was the lady of the place back in the early 1100s, and she just like, this dude is fucking handsome as hell. This lad is strapping in so many ways. So Lady Anne Tottenham fell head over heels with him and let him come in and stay a while. But, the devil is in the details, as they say. One night during a card game, Lady Anne, she said she dropped one of the cards on the floor. Talk about bad fucking luck. From now on, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in a haunted home and you drop a card on the floor, leave the shit there. Just leave it there. Pretend it never happened. Really. Just sit in your position wherever you're at and basically check out a rosary and hope for the best. It turns out she dropped the damn car. She bent over to pick it up, and what she saw was that the stranger that she was so enamored with didn't have feet. He had hooves. Yeah. That's interesting. That's a game ender. Because hey, even if you just ignore it and try to go back to your card game, you're pretty much outnumbered. Because chances are you are not playing the game you think you are. When she realized what she saw in front of her, she shut up from... when she sat back up, the stranger, and here it is, I'm going to quote what the story is, he shot up through the roof in a ball of flames, leaving Lady Anne in a state of shock for which she never recovered. Is it true? Is this something made up to sell the home? I don't know, but that's the story. So, like I said, the devil is in the details. Once he was found out, he decided to meteor shoot his way the fuck out of there, right through the roof. Now, unfortunately, Lady Anne never recovered from that at all. She ended up being locked up the rest of her life in a tapestry room, where basically they said she went mad. And according to lore and the stories attached to this particular building, she is still there haunting the place, haunting the mansion because of what she saw. That's just crazy. A local priest apparently is said to have been called in to exorcise the room where Lady Anne's at, but failed to drive out the spirits. So yeah, you can forget about it. Aidan Quigley, who now owns the house with his brother Shane, was fascinated by the story surrounding the building and decided to purchase it in 2011. Again, was that a good purchase? Well, for them, thousands of people going in yearly to check the place out. Get fucking 22 bedrooms. How could you go wrong? For the fuck's sake. You could do all kind of shit there. I mean, you could turn it into a brothel if you need to. Make some money some other way. If it doesn't turn out to be a great attraction for all the haunties that might be there. But even the devil left that place, so it can't be so hot. Anyway, so what he hopes is that because of the popularity of the place, that they will find themselves someone to purchase it and, kind of get that money back. Now, they only paid £630,000 for it, so they're asking for $2.5 million. They're about to turn a pretty penny on this if they sell it, so we'll see what happens. Quigley said that I would love more than anything if the buyer showed the property the respect it deserves and tries to maintain it as close to its natural state as possible. What fucking natural state is that? And so far I've heard nothing natural about the place. Are you shitting me? That's freaking nuts. Really? What are they going to do? That's completely crazy. According to Quigley, what really got his goat, or his hooves, was that the government never really helped in trying to bring the place to where it should be. Apparently more popular than what it is. They weren't able to get the government to help build up Loftus Hall, and which according to them is right for the money and love, and could be one of the top attractions in the country. There's no doubt about that. I mean, people love scary ass fucking places. Let's be honest. We just heard 2 stories. That's the second story today about a haunted ass place where people are trying to sell, and they have clientele. To be honest, there's just no way around it. People love that kind of stuff. So check out the link in the description. Actually, there is more to the story of the 2 young ladies that actually visited the place. It's much longer than what I gave you. I only gave you a snippet because you should go visit the actual story and read through it. in the dark at home while you're in your jammies. And then once you get through scaring the shit out of yourself, read that to a sibling or your parents or somebody or your kids. Get scared the shit out of them while they're in their jammies or their underoos. That's it for today's episode. I'm glad I was able to share this. Wasn't really sure we were going to make it on here because I've been dealing with Bugs the UFO Hunter, who had an unfortunate accident. For those of you who don't listen to UFO Buster Radio, he ruptured a disc in his back, but today he actually made several attempts to stand up on his own after 8 days. It's been 8 days since his back surgery. So we're hoping he'll get at least back to 90%. That's all we need. But he's got good progress going on. 1 more month. Actually, no. It's actually 5 more weeks of progress of recovery time for Bugsy UFO Hunter. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully he'll be back to his old snoring self and kind of killing the game when it comes to not haunting and also not hunting UFOs or ghosts. So we'll see what happens. I appreciate you guys for listening. Don't forget to sign up and follow the new page for the Dark Horde. And if you're interested, follow the Tempest universe because it's a stormy universe out there. And we need you to be ready for what's coming, whatever that may be. Ciao.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record, yeah. For the record, yeah. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake guys on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. H6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and age. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the. On record, off record. I still count wins when they doubt it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost. Running through it with the young influence. Adolescent presence. Also coming to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected with the loser. And I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost 'em. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing. So I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax. That's a joke. Tell them laugh. Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, but get a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record.